Smells a little clutchy. What's up, South 7 Boys here, finally back with another video after a little bit of a hiatus. We had winter here, so we didn't have much car stuff going on, and Lou just recently moved. That's where we are here, his new garage.
First video in the new shop.
Yep.
And as you guys probably saw in the last video, the Z wasn't running quite right. It didn't want to start when it's hot, so we're going to try to figure out what's going on with it today.
We're going to start with timing. We think it might be timing. So I don't know if you can see down here, but there's a timing indicator on the block. It's this little sheet metal thing and it's got teeth on it. Each tooth will indicate a degree of timing. So when we connect the timing light to it, what we're looking for is that top dead center mark on the flywheel spinning around. And when the light flashes, it's basically like a frame. It flashes, and the timing mark on the flywheel is going to match up with one of the teeth on this little indicator, and that will tell us what degree of timing we have in it. Forums are saying 10 to 15 degrees for these old L28s, but we'll just see where we are and get a baseline first.
Dev's explaining that for you guys, but also mostly for me because I don't know how to do timing. All right.
So somehow, do you see that little guy down there?
Yeah, the teeth.
We've got to get that clean, because
that shouldn't be that hard.
With the tooth, it should have a little number like 10, 20,
okay.
0, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think it might go up by increments of 5 here. But we need to know what
here.
each tooth represents.
I'll try to reach in there and get her cleaned. No. No, that's the dip. Gonna hold that light in here, but whatever. Give me that PB blaster. Oh, buddy, the fucking precision.
Super important to get lubricant all over your belts too. You want those things to slip, especially the one that controls the rad fan.
The rad fan really works well without a shroud too, so slipping is just only gonna help. That
rad fan is parasitic draw, so if you can just prevent that from moving, you're gonna have more horsepower.
So how are we actually supposed to, does that thing have a readout or something? How are we supposed to tell what the time
No, so it's basically like a strobe light that is timed. The strobe is timed by cylinder number 1. So we're going to turn off all the lights. It's going to be pitch black in here as close to, and it's going to strobe every time cylinder number 1 sparks, and it's going to make it look like the flywheel is not moving, and we're going to line up that flywheel mark, top dead center mark, to whatever mark on the block is, whatever that is.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah. Assuming that is the actual top dead center mark and not just a nick in the flywheel. So it looks like 0 is the second tooth from the top.
Okay.
10 is the fourth from the top, and the 6th tooth is 20. So it would be -5 is the first one, 0, 5, 10, 15, 20. So, assuming that was the timing mark on the flywheel and not just a nick, I couldn't tell. It didn't.
There's no way it was just a nick because it wouldn't have. It's flicking with the spark plug wire.
Yeah, but it could have just been a random ass nick that coincidentally landed there.
Sure,
it would be at negative, or yeah, it would be at -5 degrees right now.
So it's way off.
Way off.
You want to try timing it, basing it on that mark, and just see what it does?
Yeah, sure. You're right. Like
the odds of it being...
odds of it not being the timing mark and being that right.
Should we quickly Google if this is an interference motor or not? Because if it isn't the mark...
That's a valve timing. This is different.
Oh, yes.
Because we're not messing with the pistons and valves.
Okay.
This is just when the spark is firing.
So yeah, we can't harm anything other than a little bit of detonation, and that's not gonna blow anything up.
Challenge stuff.
So unfortunately, that means this car is probably not going to spit flames anymore, but it should have a little bit more power.
That's taking timing away.
Wait, what? The other way?
You've got to go clockwise. Sounds like shit now.
Can you light me up again?
You're at like -10 degrees. Keep going, that's 0. That's...
It already sounds way better. Where are we at now? Keep that GoPro aimed at the...
That looks to be about 5 or so.
So you want more?
Touch more, they say 10. That's 10 right there.
Wow, it sounds way better.
Why is your idle so high?
Found a whole new problem. I'm gonna give her smart me out. It sounds like it revs better. It revs faster.
That sounds way better.
But it wants more timing still, right?
They say 10's factory.
Is it like less timing, more power though usually, or no?
No, you add timing. Add timing. That's like turbo applications.
That's not really happening soon. So we're not gonna be losing power by giving it more timing.
Not necessarily. Might as well go a little bit more.
Alright. Why is it idling so fucking high?
You probably overcompensated the...
What do we get now?
That's like 14.
Isn't that what we want?
Yeah, I would say so. I'd leave it there.
That man's getting really fucking radius today.
You probably overcompensated the idle for bad timing.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
That So we gotta tighten that back down now, but holy fuck, it was like 20 degrees off.
Yeah.
No wonder this thing ran like shit.
I was thinking too, we can show you on my car exactly what we're looking at because it's much easier to see.
Okay, sick. We thought we were gonna be trying like 30 different things to get this thing running right, and it was probably just the timing. It only has the issue when it's hot, so I don't know for sure if we're going to have fixed it with this, but either way, the timing definitely needed to be done. I'm actually impressed with how easy of a job that was. I thought this would be a lot more involved.
I guess we just got to drive it now and see if it hot starts.
Yeah. Sorry for the lack of production quality in this video, guys. We weren't planning on filming anything today, but it's been raining for like 2 weeks straight. It was supposed to rain today. We finally had a nice day, so we panicked and decided that we should do something with the cars. So that's the reason for this impromptu video.
And still kind of in the middle of a move and renovations here, so...
Yeah, that too.
Car stuff has been put on hold, especially with COVID. So.
Yeah. Alright, let's go drive this thing. It sounds so quiet now.
I know.
Maybe it does need more RPM than idle. Definitely feels faster. It's not shooting flames anymore, which is kind of a bummer, but it sounds way healthier.
Yeah, sounds great. Who would have thought? Smells a little clutchy, a little rubbery, hint of brake, and a whole lot of fuel. Wouldn't expect it any other way. I'm getting hints of valve this time. Ooh, a little more clutch. Maybe even a little bit of gear oil. It's running good.
We roasted the clutch a little bit on that first one. Alright guys, we got the timing done on the Z. That was actually probably the easiest project we've ever done on this car, or any car for that matter. Never done timing before. Devin had some experience with it and it made it go way smoother, but it's definitely a project you could take on your own if you have never done it before. Car runs way better now, feels a little bit faster, and just sounds way healthier, runs way smoother, and doesn't shoot fire anymore, which is kind of a bummer, but it's probably healthier for the motor. But yeah, thanks for watching guys, we'll see you next time.
I just love cars. Sounds way healthier, dude.